So it's summer of 2022 and I'm in Thailand in a big villa that I've rented out on Airbnb. I'm sat outside next to the pool. Sam, my video editor, sat next to the pool. He's reading. And I'm sat there recording a video for YouTube. And the video's on mental health. So, I'm talking about all these great habits that you can get into. Eventually, I end up finishing the video. It's pretty good. I'm proud of myself. Here we are in a different country being digital nomads. And I've just done this deep work task that's probably paid for the next few days of our stay, which is awesome. And as I press the sort of stop button on my camera, Sam looks over to me and he's almost like smirking a little bit. And he says, "Hamza, do you still meditate? Because you mention it in all of your mental health videos, but I've never seen you meditate before." Straight away up, yeah. I meditate in my bedroom every day. I'm lying. I used to meditate every single day for an hour. I was known as the meditation guy. But at this point, I hadn't meditated for the last year. And yet I was still known as the meditation guy because I would speak about it so often. And I hadn't even told anyone on YouTube or anyone who knew me that I pretty much quit, or not that I quit, but that I just kept on slacking and that I wasn't consistent at all. I'm teaching all of these young guys around the world of all these habits like meditation, and I don't even do them myself. And so I'm feeling like a fraud. Sam's words plagued my mind for over 6 months whilst I was trying to get consistent in meditation again. And I kept on failing. And eventually I realized why. So only just a few months ago, I realized why I kept on struggling to get consistent in meditation again. Even though when I first started, I got super consistent. I was doing it for an hour a day, but then I missed it for over a year and a half. And I realized for me, it's because it wasn't in my morning routine anymore. You see, for the last year or so, I've seen a rise of a bunch of YouTubers and influencers who almost mock the self-improvement habits, who mock the idea of a morning routine. And, they think it's kind of cringe or weird. And, there's been a culture online of people kind of saying that this stuff is it doesn't work or whatever. But then, of course, there's been a culture online of more qualified people like Andrew Huberman saying that this stuff, of course it works. Cold showers, of course it increases your dopamine. Meditation, of course it increases your focus. But I got influenced by the people who were kind of disrespecting the self-improvement habits and, saying that, morning routines are cringe, CEO morning routine and stuff. And when I don't do a morning routine, I found that I simply just don't do the self-improvement habits. Because when I start work for the day, it's I'm in work mode. So it's very hard for me to kind of get out of that. I found that I have a pocket of time, a window of between 8 a.m. to 9 a.m., which is perfect for me to do the self-improvement habits. So I wake up before that so I can still do the deepest work and wake up super early and work super hard on the full guides. But as part of my morning routine, I'll go outside, I'll get sunlight into my eyes whilst I'm reading on my Kindle. So it's a 2-in-1. I bring my Kindle up here, up into the sky like this, so that this way, the sun's rays are going into my eyes and I'm also reading at the same time. Then I'll come in, I'll go for a cold shower. Then straight after the cold shower for 2 minutes, I'll meditate for 20 minutes. Then I'll do gratitude journaling. Then I'll do death meditation. I'll do double deep breaths. I'll do I've got a bunch of things in my morning routine. It takes me just under an hour. And people find it sad for some reason, which I don't get why, because it's very wholesome activities that genuinely have changed my life forever. I stopped meditating for a long time and my anxiety, level of intrusive thoughts really shot up. I really started to feel how I used to feel for most of my life, which was new for me because for a solid year, I almost forgot what it was like to feel anxious. And slowly those anxious thoughts started to come back and I wasn't so conscious as to why. And it was because I just stopped meditating.